Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Delighted to have a big, strong, talented, multifaceted man up top for Chelsea next season in Liam Delap. Fabio Wardley, good to see you too, my friend.
Get fucked.
Shake my fucking hand. Hello, mate. How's things?
How are we doing, bud? You okay?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Doing
I had
good?
to drop the little Liam Delap one in now. I'm excited.
Mate, I'm just, to be fair, I'm happy he's kicking on. He deserves to be in the Prem, to be honest. He's a hell of a player, so yeah, maybe we'll go up next year and buy him back or something. Can we have him back now, please? We're back.
No doubt we've inserted £1 billion release clause.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's on a 24-year contract. He's got a £1 billion release clause. I know what tricks you lot play.
I guess, he's probably with the England under-21s. Will he be there on Saturday? I need your powers to be able to get me a picture.
I'm not sure where he is. He might be around. I don't know if he's around. Maybe.
If he is.
Liam, if you're watching this, you're welcome to come, mate. Just message me. I'll sort it out.
Tell him that he needs a picture of me.
And I'll tell you where Oscar is so you can avoid him.
Look, I've been to Portman Road twice for the Jarrell Miller presser, the Justis Huni presser. We're here today for the Fight Week presser. I bet you just want to throw some hands.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I think this is the most presses I've ever done in the build-up to a fight. It's a lot. There's been a lot. So, got one today as well, and then two in the build-up. So, yeah, it's don't get me wrong, it's all fun and games doing all these things and talking about the fight, but I would like to just get there and crack on and get things going.
What did you see in his eyes yesterday?
Fuck off. Eyeballs. That's what I saw. Like, I never read into that too much.
Every time I've asked you that, be it Fraser, where there was a little bit of needle, I know there's not much needle in this one, unless you tell me there is. Every time I ask you, it's been eyeballs.
Yeah, it's just like, but they've just got eyeballs in their head. Like everyone, you don't know what someone's thinking, feeling. They're just looking at you like this.
Sometimes it's easy to just keep things simple and think, I'm looking at the man I'm going to fight.
I'm literally just looking at a geezer. Honestly, the funny thing is, I'm just looking at someone, I'm looking at their face, and I'm going, Carl, you've got a fucking hairy nose, didn't you? Oh, what? Oh, you didn't cream your face this morning, you got a bit of a dry patch there. I'm just looking, because you're stood looking at someone this close for about 5 minutes, and you just can't help yourself but assess their face.
It's quite a weird concept.
It really is. Yeah. It is a bit strange. But all for you lot, innit? All for the shots.
All for the headlines about Justis Huni's hairy nose. I asked you as well last time. I feel like we're doing
this a bit, but it's fine. We'll do it again.
About what sort of fight we're going to get. Is he going to come to box and are you going to come for war?
I always come for war. That much is obvious. If I need to throw a bit of boxing in there as well, I will do. That's no problem. I think he will very much play to his strengths, and he will box and move and try and keep nice and fluid and fleet-footed. How long he can maintain that for, how well he can maintain it, is a different question entirely. So we'll see how that pans out for him on the night.
Yeah. We're talking to Frank Smith. Obviously, you've worked with Matchroom before
Frankie
on the
boy.
Boxer show. Now you're under Frank Moore, and you've always gone where is best for you. It shouldn't be as unique in boxing, but it kind of is. But I think it makes your story 10 times better. Frank was just saying, look, he's technically the enemy as much as he likes you. You're his enemy on Saturday night. You've got to admire, really praising your journey and the fact that you've just gone where the opportunity sits. But that's not commonplace.
Yeah, it's a funny one. I think it has a lot to do with... Do you know what I think it does? It has a lot to do with the way I've come into the sport as well. That I didn't come through that kind of rigid route, so I don't have the already misconceptions or the pre-thoughts about how things should be. I just do what I think is best. Fortunately, it's always worked out. I think I've been a strong advocate of just backing yourself. There was even a middle period where I didn't have a promoter either side. I wasn't with Matchroom, I wasn't with Queensberry, I wasn't with anyone. I was just doing my own thing in the middle and just taking fights.
Was you worried then? Was there a little bit of, even though things were going well for you and you were winning and looking good, was there a little 5% where you were like, because boxing's so unpredictable, where you were like, just say something goes wrong at this turn and then I'm a bit in the dark?
Yeah, there's always concern. It's like anything. It's like if you're having a normal job and they start handing out redundancies and stuff, and you think, oh no, maybe I'm next. It's just a question mark of oh no, maybe I'm not gonna be able to carry this on, or maybe I'm gonna have to really pivot and change things around. But again, I think if you just back yourself, believe in yourself, things will work out. And even if they do go a bit left, you can always figure and find a different route, a different way around. Fortunately, I did very well. Won the fights that I took on my own and was able to secure a place for Frank in Queensberry.
Yeah. You talk about not coming through that rigid route, and I know we've spoken a million times about your background and where you come from. I'm loving Dev pushing this, beating up Steve from accounts.
Yeah, no,
Is
Keith.
Steve from accounts
It's Keith,
real?
it's Keith. No.
Is it Keith from accounts?
Well, what?
Because it wouldn't surprise me if Dev had actually gone back and looked at people you'd fought and found them. That's a very Dev Sani thing to do.
I don't know if anyone I ever fought in my white collar days was ever from accounts. I don't think they were, but maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, he did a bit of homework and had a nice little run around and did a nice little piece on me. It was good.
Do you remember anyone that you fought specifically, what they done, who they were?
That wasn't really the question I was asking at the time. I didn't really care for their backstory or what they were up to. I was just like, all right, cool, I'll fight them.
You just meeting them on the night and then...
Well, there was a little bit of agreement and pre-setup thing between our gym managers, coaches, whatever you want to say. They have a couple of looks at a video each and go, yep, I'll fight him. Yep, I'm cool with that. I'll fight him. So you get a bit of kind of control over it because you don't want to, when I was there, I'd only had 1 fight or 2 fights or whatever. So you don't want to be jumping in with someone who's had 10, 15, 20 or whatever else. So you do get to look at them for yourself a bit as well. But yeah, I wasn't asking what their day job was.
Is there people running around now though saying, I fought Fabio Wardley, by the way?
I'm sure there probably is. I'm sure they are probably going around oh yeah, I fought him back in the day. And
I landed the hardest punch that he's ever hit.
I don't know who that would be. I don't think I got clocked.
What's the hardest you've been hit? Is it one specific punch? I know the first Fraser Clark was the most brutal fight. Was there one punch that you? The
one punch I most vividly remember is because I was looking at someone this way, and they punched me, and I went this way, and I ended up looking over one shoulder to the next, and that was Eric Molina when I was fighting in Gibraltar. And I shuffled. I went to hop into space, and he just clocked. He twisted the right hand on me. And I literally did a 180. I looked over there to looking over there, and then I shuffled back, and he was hunting me down. And I was like, "Fucking leave me alone." But then I got rid of him a few seconds later.
Then you done what you do, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, all fun and games.
Yeah, mate, can't wait to watch you fight Justis on Saturday night. Fingers crossed the weather holds out.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
It'd be quite cool though, big rainy setting.
Yeah, either one's fun,
Thunder
isn't it?
and lightning,
either one's a good laugh. I just don't want to I don't want to piss down on me to rain, me to slip on the ring walk or anything like that.
Why have you? I feel like that's a horrible jinx.
Honestly, it's in my head. And I've been thinking about it. I was going, oh no, but fuck it.
I was going to wonder why you were creeping really slowly to the ring.
Doing the slowest ring walk known.
Any update on what the ring walk's going to be? Anything special?
Everyone keeps asking me that, and I haven't got nothing too crazy planned.
So I saw you say to Ade you were involved in kind of more than just the fight. You want to make the night as special as it can be.
Yeah. There are definitely some bits I've had input in and had my hand in and just spoken to teams about and spoken to the production team about and bits like that. But for myself, actually, I've not been too crazy. When it comes to me, I've been like, all right, cool, I know what I'm doing. And I like mine how it is. I don't want to play with it too much. But yeah, maybe we might throw a little bit of razzle dazzle on it.
As long as you're in the home dressing room.
Literally, that's all that matters.
Can I get your take on Dave Allen's victory over Johnny Fisher?
Yeah, partly surprising and then partly expected in a sense. I was surprised because I very much did expect Johnny to learn from the first fight. I think there was some clear indicators there of how to go about it and how not to go about it and what to do and what not to do. And don't get me wrong, it's very easy to sit from the outside and say, oh, why'd you do that for? You shouldn't do that. But I thought Johnny's a very smart guy, good boxer as well, can put himself together very well. So I thought he and the team would put together a good game plan and kind of assess the first fight a bit clearer. But boxing is boxing, and Dave is one of those guys that can just pull something out of the bag every now and then. He can go on a run of looking shit for 5 fights and not being in the mood and not being in with it, and then just pop up and pull something out of the hat. So yeah, it's always half and half. There was always an element of Dave could just pull something out of the bag and just kind of, if he decided in camp, oh, you know what, I'm up for this, I want to get stuck in, then he can.
A lot of it's about his decision, he says, whether he's kind of feeling it.
Yeah. But if he doesn't, and he's just on one of the ones, I'm not bothered, not too interested, then yeah, you can watch him just walk around and get pinged in the head for 12 rounds or 10 rounds, whatever it was. So yeah, it had a bit of an element of both.
Do you think he beats Deontay Wilder? It's getting some traction.
Yeah, I don't know.
I rate it. It's a huge fight. He said to me, he was like, mate, how could I not be 100% all in for that? Come on,
don't get me wrong. Especially Dave and where he's at was the peaks and lows of his career have been mental, and then for him to go from whatever he's been doing to fight Deontay Wilder would be absolutely crazy. It'd be a mad achievement. But Whether he beats him or not, I don't know. I don't think that you can't old man Deontay Wilder in the same way, at least, that you did with Johnny Fisher. And no matter what Deontay Wilder lacks in skill and all the rest, he just has that lights out power. He just can switch people off so easily. And someone like Dave, who is prone to getting caught, that may not end well for him.
Fabio, appreciate your time.
Cheers, bud.
For the final time, to your people and your night, what's your message?
Turn up, maybe bring a poncho, and get ready for some entertainment.